Hi, Janelle Schaefer here with Sheep Hill Herbs, and welcome to my channel. I'm from Pennsylvania, and I'm an herbalist, and I believe in making home remedies for your family. So today I'm going to share one of my favorite herbs for home remedies, and that is garlic. And in this jar here, I have begun the process of pickling garlic. I learned this from a book, one of Rosemary Gladstar's books, and it's very simple. So to get started, you basically fill a jar with peeled garlic, and don't smash the garlic. I know normally when I'm using garlic, I do smash it flatwise with the knife so that you release the juices. You want to leave these firm and whole for this pickling process. Then after you have filled up the jar, you pour apple cider vinegar with the mother into the jar until all the garlic is covered. And then you're going to let that sit for 2 weeks, just like you were making a tincture. And at the end of that time, you have this very potent vinegar that you're going to save, and you have started this pickling process. Now you may notice that some of my garlic has a blue tint or tinge to it, and that is completely normal and natural. It happens with garlic. It's with the enzymes and sulfur content. And some cultures even prize colorful garlic. So it's more than fine to see this happen. So for the next step in this process, we are going to pour off half of the vinegar, which I'm going to save in a jar and use for salads. And then I'm going to take the rest of the vinegar, the remaining half, and I'm going to low heat it with honey. And then fill this jar back up with the now new mixture of honey and vinegar. And then I'm going to let this sit for 2 more weeks. And that will complete the pickling process. So this is not canned. It will go and get stored in the refrigerator, and you can just pop a piece of garlic or slice it and add it to your food, and you can be boosting your immune system and having a really tasty garlicky treat. Okay, so I'm in my kitchen and I'm going to pour all of the vinegar into this measuring cup and see how much I actually have. Okay, so let's hold this up. I have 1 1/3 cup. So I'm going to pour half of that into my saucepan, and half is going to go in a jar that I'm going to save. I should taste it. Spicy garlic. Okay, so I have turned my stove on low, and I have my garlic vinegar in the pot, and I am going to add about 1/2 cup of honey to the vinegar, and then I'm going to stir it slowly so that it doesn't boil. Okay, so my honey has been added, and I'm just going to stir it slowly. There we go. That's probably better. And I don't want to get rid of the enzymes in my honey because it's raw honey. So I'm just going slowly here with the vinegar, but heating this a little bit will actually help bring more flavor out of the garlic and more properties. And I'm surprised how much was pulled with just the vinegar. That vinegar I tasted was so good, and I can't wait to try the garlic when it's finished. But typically I really love this. It's a sweet treat almost, because garlic for some reason gets almost like a sweet flavor after it's been sitting and soaking for a while. When I make my garlic olive oil, it gets like a sweetness, which I love. So this is almost completely stirred. I'm going to go back to my other spot and pour. Okay. Okay, so here is my jar emptied out of all the vinegar, and I have my pot with my slightly heated apple cider vinegar and honey, and I am going to pour both liquids back into the jar. And I tasted the honey with the vinegar, and it was super delicious, and oh my gosh, so flavorful with the garlic. So I don't want to cover my face too much. So that's good. It's almost like olive oil. It's so kind of like thick and creamy and golden now. So look at that. That is like beautiful. The garlic, the oil, the vinegar, the honey. And this is going to steep longer, and it will be ready in about 2 weeks. So good. So give it a try. And before you go, hit the subscribe button, the like button, and leave a nice comment.